Hello everybody, my name is BearCozy and today we're playing some Awaken Chaos Era. Now, if you're just starting to play or you're thinking about playing, this is a great time to join. We're doing a play along series, so if you're just starting, this is a great time. We got lots of free codes, we got a new champion coming in, and we got lots of goodies. So when you log into the screen, if you're just starting, first thing you want to do is get your codes and you want to check your mailbox. At the top right hand corner, click on your mailbox, and this is where you will find your free items just for downloading the game. The first one is 3 advanced summoning crystals. Then we also have 100 diamonds that were given to us just for logging in. We have another update notice with 100 diamonds. And the last one, this is where you find your new free champion. Now, Nathalia is an amazing champion. If we click on her, she is an epic and she's absolutely free. Nathalia is a mage class and she is a phenomenal nuker. For every positive effect on this character, her abilities affect 1 extra enemy. All her skills are single target, but if she has enough buffs, she becomes an AoE nuker, which is absolutely fantastic. She is free if you're just getting into the game right now, and that is how you claim her. So if you're just starting to play the game, let's play along. And we're going to continue our progress we made from yesterday. Now, yesterday we went ahead and followed Foody's guide. We cleared all of Chapter 1, and we're currently on Chapter 2. Now, before we do that, we got to get some things out of the way. Right away, I see lots of exclamation marks, and I think we're going to do that. Let's go check our heroes. Kayn is a phenomenal hero. And if you click on info right up here, you can see his abilities. And Kayn, I really like Kayn for a couple of reasons. The first one is a Bear Claw. It deals 2 to 6 strikes of 20% damage to an enemy. And the first strike will always remove a positive effect, and subsequent strikes have a 30% chance to remove positive effects on the enemy, which means he will always take off at least 1 buff off the enemy. The second reason I really like Kayn is his defense down is negative 50%, which is a lot higher than most of the champions you get when you start the game. If you've just started playing the game, get your free Nathalia. Now, how do you get your Nathalia? It's simple. Come up here to the top right-hand corner of your screen, click on your mailbox, and right below in your mail, Nathalia, click claim, and she will be yours. Nathalia is an amazing nuker. Second thing you want to do is claim your free codes, and we have lots of them. At the top right-hand corner, click on the star. You go to settings, click on account, and click on redemption code. I'm going to throw all the codes up on the screen for you to claim. They're all one-time use and most likely for a limited time. Good luck. All right, so I just went through and got a bunch of free codes, claimed a bunch of free codes, and you could see in my mailbox. Now, I've just opened up Nathalia, which is an amazing nuker. She comes free when you load the game. We got a update notice for 100 diamonds, so I'm going to claim that. We got another 100 diamonds, so we're going to claim that. And I'm just going to go through and claim all this stuff. Get our FOODY, which is absolutely fantastic. FOODY will help you level all your champions. We got a 4-star weapon in a speed set. This is absolutely amazing. So we're going to claim that. That will help us huge. Now, right now, I am under level 10, and those are all the codes that I could use. But I will throw them up on the screen, because there are more codes once you hit level 10. So I'll throw those up on the screen now, and let's get going. All right, so after a brief disconnect, we are back in the game. We have just cleared stage 1-4, and Foody has given us a reward, which is a nice meal coupon. Meal coupons are used to refresh our bread, which is essentially our energy, so we can run more dungeons and things. And as you can see, right up here, we click on the bread, and we should have, there it is. There it is. We got our free energy boost for today, which is fantastic. So, since Nathalia is new and amazing, we're going to start working on her right away. So we're going to give her some gear, and we just got a nice 4-star piece of gear, a 4-star weapon, from one of the free codes that we got. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that on her. Then what we're going to do is we're going to level it. So the best way, in my opinion, to gear a champion, you have 2 options. You can either click it one at a time and do this, or you come right down here to where it says manage gear, click on that, and that opens up all of your available gear. On the left hand side, right under the hero's name, is the current build and the current set of gear that they're wearing. And right next to it where it says swap build, that is essentially your fitting room. So what you can do is if you click on the sword, for example, and we click off, we see that the sword is equipped, and that will be your swap to option. So if you wanted to swap to that sword, and we can continue doing the same with the gear, that is going to be our swap to option. So right now I don't want to swap to that sword because we have a 4-star, which is much better. So we're going to unequip that. And right below you could see the stat changes. Green is gaining stats. Red is a negative number, means we're losing stats. All right, so let's change that. Boom, just like that, she got her gear. We can go back to her and we can see she has 2 warrior set bonuses. So that works really nice. Next thing I want to do is I want to upgrade this. So let's enhance. You can use any of these enhancement items, including really low level gear that you want to get rid of to help level your current weapon. So I know that at rank 3, we get a new stat. So we're going to go just past 3, low right to 4. And we get a new stat, which is resistance +1. That will work for now. So I'm going through some of the easy to do quests, and I'm on the quest to upgrade a hero. So we're going to take Nathalia right to level 20. And if you click and hold, that should actually use up all of your jelly and go right to it, so you don't have to keep clicking. All you do is click and hold on upgrade, and the levels will just fly up. And we're going to get her right to 20. And let's see if we have enough to promote her. And we do. We actually have 2 2-star pumpkins, which we can boost her right to level 3. And she should be our strongest champion now, which is fantastic. So what you want to do if you're just starting is keep an eye on Evelyn here. Evelyn has lots of challenges and lots of goodies for you as you complete the challenges. You can see them here. She will give you rewards, and there are lots of them. So keep an eye on her and keep an eye on the rest of the options like Master the Elements, Conquer the Dungeons, and Seasoned Victor, which are not yet unlocked because this is a new account. 2-3 takes us right into the Bloody Arena, which it looks like we're going to be clearing no problem. We got a pretty strong team. 2 of our champions have some gear, 2 don't. But we have Nathalia, who's a major nuker, and I'm really looking forward to getting us a buffer so Nathalia can use her single target spells for AoE damage. All right, the orc in the front looks like he's got a taunt. If you're ever unsure of what the buffs and the debuffs are, all you can do is click on this icon right up at the top left-hand corner. Click on the eye for info, and it should tell you all the buffs and the debuffs that are currently on your champions, including any effects such as taunt, which I know Berzak does. And he looks awesome, by the way. I would not mind having him as a champion. Love the shield and the giant axe. Boom, and he goes down just like that. And we cleared 2-3. And just like that, our account is level 4. We're coming up on more codes that we can unlock. Some of the free codes have level requirements, so we're working towards that level 10. Now that we got Nathalia, I'm really looking forward to pairing her with a buffer. And the easiest buffer to get in the game is Connor. When you pull shards and you get Connor, don't overlook him, because he's a really good buffer and a really good healer. All right, very nice. We just unlocked some dungeons, which is fantastic. And we unlocked No Man's Land. No Man's Land is where we can farm for gems to upgrade our character's skills. Right now, you could see that some of these dungeons are on a timer. Right now, Flame Lizard is open and Lord of Light is open. We can come back to that later. Taking a quick look at Evelyn, we can see the hero development. We actually leveled up 10 or more times and reach the hero's cap. So we get some free pumpkins. We get a nice double experience bonus for 1 hour, which I believe we have to activate. There's a couple of ways to activate it. The first one should be in your backpack. So if you click next to the mailbox, that is your backpack, and that will show all of your consumables. And we can go ahead and use it if we wanted to. Go ahead and use that. And we're going to use 1 to get 1 hour of double experience. The second one is right next to your account level and your name, right in between the event banner, which we have not unlocked yet. You click on this bonuses vial and it will tell you what you have active and what you have available to purchase. Now, if at any time you can't play or you want to stop playing for a while, you can actually pause this. And the way you pause your experience potion is you just click on the slider, click on that little vial, and that will slide to the left, and that will pause your 100% experience, so if it's not wasted. So if you have to go do something, or you have to take care of the kids, or stop playing for an hour or two, or come back to it tomorrow, it'll still be here, and it's not wasted. All right, so we've just cleared 2-5. We're moving on to 2-6. We've claimed our double experience bonus for the hour. Boom, and just like that, we get a new spell called Gaia's Renewal. Now, Gaia's Renewal is really, really amazing, and any champ in your lineup can use this. Gaia's Renewal heals all team members for 15% of their max health and grants them a heal over time for 3 turns, and that is considered a buff. And we know Nathalia works really good with buffs, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over to spells, click on that, and we're going to add that to our selected secondary spell, and we're going to continue. So Nathalia is kind of cool where all of her abilities are affected by active buffs that she has on her. The more active buffs she has, the more AoE damage she actually does. So her single target spells actually turn into AoE spells to target multiple enemies. And we'll talk about her a little bit later. So the boss goes first because he's faster than the rest of our champs, which is not ideal. We typically want to go first. But if I take it off auto for 1 minute, we could see in the left-hand corner, which is most likely behind me, we have Smoldering Flames, which damages all enemy. That was the first spell that we unlocked. And the spell that we just recently unlocked is Gaia's Renewal. So that will be used on auto when your team members are damaged. But for this instance, we can go ahead and just double-click it. And Kayn will use it. Now, that puts a heal over time for the next 3 turns on all our heroes, including Nathalia. So if I go ahead and click auto, Kayn is going to do his thing. And Nathalia is going to come in, put a buff on herself, and now her single target nuke turns into an AoE nuke, which takes down the boss's adds. Evelyn comes in with that defense down on the boss, which you could see here. And the rest of the team does their thing. Kayn goes in with that headbutt for an extra defense down. Now, Evelyn only does 30%. Kayn does a 50%, which overrides, and the strongest debuff gets applied. So that is actually really good. The less defense the boss has, the more damage our heroes will do. And Kayn going in for the finishing blow. Very nice. And it looks like we got our 1-star helmet. All right, and there's our victory. We're gaining some levels. We're gaining some rewards. I really enjoy these first clears. If you did not know, the first 2 rewards where it says first are extra rewards for the first time clear for that dungeon or for that campaign. So if you run it again, you will not get those. That is a first time clear. All right, so we're working our way through 2-7. Nathalia coming in with that finishing blow. Zachary right behind her. And that does it for 2-7. We are still working towards our account level 10 so we can use those last free codes that we have for some extra goodies. 2-7 is cleared and we're moving on to 2-8. Now, first thing I noticed, 2-8 says rookie summons. So I'm looking forward to summoning some shards and getting some new heroes to play with. Let's go into battle. We're going to do this on auto. So you see the boss for 2-8, which is the Desert Commander. He's a giant scorpion, and he does not like us very much in his territory. So we're going to do him on auto because I know we can. If at any point you get stuck on any of these bosses, you want to prioritize defense down, because if we land defense down, as you see Kayn did here, we will do more damage to the boss. And it looks like our team has no problem clearing the boss, which will be very nice. Let's skip through the dialogue because I've been through this before during beta. We just hit level 4, got our first time rewards, and looks like we have 2 sets of the Terra set, which will give us 15% health bonus. Aha! And we did it! Here's a welcome present for you. Tap to summon. Let's do it. It's always amazing summoning these shards. Let's go. First summon is... I'm super excited. I can't wait. I absolutely love summoning shards. I also play Raid, if you did not know, so I love summoning shards in there as well. And the first hero we got is Valeria. Valeria is really cool. I got a chance to use her to summon some more. And after the 5 summons, we get to pick the hero that we want. Hero number 2. Let's do another 5 pull and see what we get. All right, so we got Urzog. Marion's pretty good. Elson's really good. And I don't know the rest of these. I don't know Edric. He looks really neat. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looks like a mage. Looks like he's a wood element. Interesting. All right, moving on to summon 3. Let's summon the next 5 and see what that gives us. We got Hydresia. Oh man, oh man. Hydresia is not only amazing looking, but she's an awesome hero as well. She's got the cute little dragon. She has some nice AoE abilities, and she also has a decreased speed, which is really cool. All right, let's go to summon 4, and we'll see who we get. All right, the next 5 pull, we're coming up. Show us some gold. Let's do this. Ooh, we got Aurak and we got Berzak. Wow, this is really, really nice. Now, Aurak is supposed to be amazing. So, his first trait is Fury. When attacking, there's a 30% chance to combo that deals 30% damage to all enemies. Crit rate is increased to 100%. Oh my goodness. 30% chance on attack to crit rate all enemies. That's amazing. His primary skill deals 80% damage to an enemy with a 30% chance to apply defense down. The chance is pretty low, but that's not too bad. His second skill deals 120% damage to an enemy and recovers health equal to 30% of the damage. That's really good for sustain. Wow, wow, wow. And his last skill removes all positive effects from a target and then deals 160% damage. Damage from this attack scales with the target's max health. So the damage scaling with target's max health will be really good for dungeon bosses. So he is a good pick. All right, let's get our next 5. I didn't get a chance to look at Berzak. He's actually really good as well. With the taunt ability, he's a very tanky champ. And the next 5 are, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we got lots to pick from. Mathesia is supposed to be really, really amazing at healing. Oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Her trait is Gift of Life. The abilities of all team members recover 5% of max health if the target has a positive effect. Her basic attack deals 40% damage to an enemy and grants a shield for 2 turns to the ally with the lowest health. That is amazing. On her basic attack, she will always grant a shield. Her secondary ability is a heals an ally and removes all negative effects from them. Healing scales with this character's maximum health. So build her really tanky and she's going to heal for days. Amazing. So when you get to this stage, and if you're not sure what heroes to pick, for that, I give you the Awaken Champ tier list. Now, there's the tier list. You can scroll down, and on the left-hand side, you could see all the champions, and you could see their factions, rarity, and their tier score. Now, this is not my own making. 2 of my good friends, TriggerhappyJon and Chosen, have come up with this tier list. This is absolutely fantastic. Huge shout out to them for providing this. And this is available to everybody. I will leave a link in the description below so you can copy it for yourself. And you can have a look and you can pick all of your heroes based on your liking and based on the tier list. What an amazing job those 2 content creators have done. Both Chosen and TriggerhappyJon are content creators for Awaken Chaos Era. I will leave the link in the description below for their channel so you can check them out. What an amazing job they've done by providing us with this tier list. So I will leave a link in the description below. And if you want to make a copy for yourself, all you do is come up to File, you go make a copy, and then you make a copy, click OK, and you will have it for yourself, and you can edit it to your own liking. All right, after much deliberation and looking at the tier list multiple times, I think I'm going to go with number 4. I got Aurak in here. I got Berzak. Now, a couple of reasons. I was really considering Nathalia. Nathalia is a great healer and a good reviver. However, we're building Nathalia for AoE damage. And Berzak is a really good tank, as well as he provides buffs, which will work really well with Nathalia. As you can see, his third skill deals 120% damage to all enemies and grants defense up level 2 to all team members, which is amazing. So that will stack with Nathalia's skills, because her skills work really well with added buffs. On his A1, he's got the attack down, which I have not seen too much on any of the champs that I've had previously. That'll be very, very useful. And of course, he's got the taunt all enemies. So we build him super tanky. He's going to be really good for us. And Aurak as well has got the defense down, and his trait has a chance to deal 30% damage to all enemies, and the crit rate is increased to 100%. Boom, there we go. There's Berzak. I wanted this guy. He looks amazing. If you look at him, I am a very big fan of sword and board heroes, and I really like the tank and spank playstyle. So get a giant orc with a massive shield to hide behind and a humongous two-handed axe that he looks like he forged himself, and he's just using that as a single-hander, which is fantastic. Man, oh man, am I excited. We just got Berzak, we got Aurak, and we got Nathalia, which is absolutely amazing. That looks like they will make a really nice combo team. Oh, wow. Whenever an ally who's below 50% health takes single target damage, their damage is reduced to 0, and this character receives 50% of the original damage. Can be triggered one time per round. So basically, once per round every round. So if we build Berzak very tanky, he's going to soak up a lot of that damage, that single target damage that is coming in at one of our heroes each round. And of course, he's got the defense up, which will help us stay alive longer. So I'm super excited. Let's click upgrade. Let's upgrade him right to 20. We're going to stop there. We're going to throw some gear on him, and hopefully that should help us survive. We have 2 sets of the Terra, which will give us 15 health each, which is fantastic. Let's check on Aurak. That way we can get him right into battle. So we got our 3 amazing new heroes today, which is fantastic. We leveled some of them, we geared some of them, and we progressed through Chapter 2, which was pretty exciting. We got some shard pulls, and even though we didn't pick a Lego, we got 3 really amazing champs. So this is going to do it for now. I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to see you in the next episode.